audio, radio, Comem.
Welcome in audio tutorial. My name is PA, and today we will talk about microphones. Of course, everyone knows what a microphone is, but are you sure you know how it works? It is important to choose your microphone well, depending on what you are going to record. A bad recording can cost you a lot of additional work. Each microphone has special characteristics and each microphone responds to a particular need. Before understanding what microphones do, we need to remember what sound is. Sound is a mechanical wave which spreads generally through the air, but can also go through any other material. The only place where sound cannot exist is the void. Each sound has two characteristics, the volume and the frequency. The volume is measured in decibel, noted dB. 0 decibel correspond to the minimal audition threshold. Sounds above 120 dB are very dangerous for your ears, especially during long exposure. The frequency is measured in Hertz, noted Hz. 1 Hz means 1 oscillation per second. Normally, humans hear sounds between 20 Hz and 20,000 Hz. Now you know what sound is, let's start by talking about speaker. Why? You'll soon see that microphones and speakers, or headphones, are quite similar. First, we have an electric signal. The signal will be amplified and will make the membrane vibrate. This vibration will spread through the air, making you hear a sound. But what is the relationship with microphones? Well, it's very simple, because a microphone is exactly the opposite. When I speak, I create a vibration through the air with my mouth, which will cause the membrane of the microphone to vibrate. The vibration is transformed into electric signal that we amplify. Even though all microphones are made to record sound, they won't do it the same way. We'll generally find two types. First of all, the dynamic microphone. The dynamic microphone is composed of a membrane, a coil, and a magnet. The membrane and the coil move together and the magnet is fixed. Maybe you already know it, but a coil that moves in a magnetic field, generated by a magnet for example, will generate an electric current. It is this electric current that will allow us later to save it to a computer or send it to speakers. The second type is the condenser microphone. It is also constituted by a membrane, but a capacitor replaces the coil and the magnet. For the electric circuit to work properly, we need a power supply and a resistor. This time around, the membrane is one part of the capacitor. By moving toward and away, it generates a voltage variation. It is this voltage variation that will allow us to record the sound. Then, what are the advantages of each arrangement? Let's begin with the dynamic microphone. Firstly, it does not require a power supply. There is no need to connect it to an electrical plug. Secondly, they are robust, and that is why they are mostly used in live concerts. And thirdly, they also have a lower sensitivity. What this means is they are not good for recording quiet sounds, but they risk less to create feedback. What is feedback? This is a feedback. We will use this type of microphones for all loud sources, drums for example, or in live concert. The condenser microphones have the advantage of having a lighter membrane. This means they need less energy to be moved. This results to a much better sensibility and a better precision. In terms of sound, we will be able to record quiet sounds and have a better quality in high frequencies. Also, condenser microphones can be constructed smaller. So, if you are designing a cell phone, for example, you will obviously choose this kind of microphones. A disadvantage of dynamic microphone is due to a specificity of coils. We saw that a coil moving through a magnetic field generates a current. But a current passing through a coil creates a magnetic field. In other words, the more the coil moves, the more it's harder for it to move. This will result in a nonlinear volume response. Because of their weight, dynamic microphones will be less sensitive to high frequencies. The frequency response won't be flat either. Condenser microphones don't have much disadvantage concerning the sound quality, but they will need a dedicated power supply. They'll be less robust and their price will probably be the biggest disadvantage. In the next episode, we will talk about microphones' directivity and the application of microphones. Thank you for watching this tutorial, and goodbye.